would like to commit to your good prayers, because that's the topic of our show today. All of the victims and the injured from the bombing associated with the Boston Marathon. You know, that event was not far from our studios here at the Catholic TV network, so it's something that is near and dear to our hearts, not just here in the Boston area, but all throughout the country and actually internationally. Yesterday was a real big day here in the Boston area, which, as you know, mid-afternoon became a day of horror. And the horror unfolded as the city marked the 238th annual Patriots' Day, which commemorates the anniversary of the battles of Lexington and Concord at the very beginning of the Revolutionary War. Well, at about 10 minutes to 3 Eastern Time yesterday afternoon, as I'm sure you've heard, 2 bombs were detonated near the finish line of the Boston Marathon. The bombs exploded just about 12 seconds apart. Apparently there were some other devices. We're not quite sure. The whole investigation is unfolding. But the fact of the matter is that 3 people are dead and 144 were wounded. There were many amputations as a result of the blasts. And this young boy, Martin Richard, who is only 8 years old, went to God yesterday as a result of the injuries that he sustained from that twin blast. Martin is the son of Bill and Denise Richard. Bill received burns and shrapnel injuries. Denise is in danger of losing an eye. Their daughter Jane lost a leg. Their other son Henry, thankfully, is okay. They were married at St. William's in Dorchester. And I want to put Martin's name and face, along with the 2 other victims and all those who are injured, in the prayer box today so that we can continue to pray for them in this very difficult time. And you know, I, as the president of Catholic TV, joined with Cardinal Sean O'Malley, Archbishop of Boston, my own bishop, the Archbishop of the area where this horrible thing occurred yesterday, along with all the people of goodwill, and expressing our very deep sorrow following these senseless acts of violence which were perpetrated at the Boston Marathon yesterday. Certainly our prayers and concern are with the many people who experienced the trauma of these acts, most especially the loved ones of those whose lives were lost and those injured. And of course the injured themselves. You know, the citizens of the great city of Boston and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts are blessed by the bravery and the heroism of many, many people, particularly those men and women of the police and fire departments and the various emergency services who responded within moments to these tragic events. In the midst of the darkness of this tragedy, we turn to the light of the risen Christ in these Easter days, praying that the greater power of good in our society and our ability to work together for healing will come about as a result of our good prayers. So keep everyone in your prayers, please. All those names which we will place in the prayer box. And, I want to thank all of you for joining us on the show today, and remind you again to keep in your good prayers the 3 victims and the 144 people who were injured. And also to be thankful to God for our police and fire and emergency professionals who were there to help people right away. I have next to me, and this is on our Facebook page, by the way, a picture of Mr. Rogers, Fred Rogers, and he said that when he was a boy, he would see something scary in the news, and his mother would say, look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping. And so for all those who helped yesterday, and those who stand by us in our communities, always ready to help us when there is a need, we give thanks to God for all of them too.